This video demonstrates the use of the while loop. What we're going to do is write a program, and this program has a hidden number that the user can try to guess. Our hidden number is 46, and we have a variable for the user's guess. We first ask the user to guess a number between 0 and 100. We store that user's guess in the variable guess, and then we do an if statement to see if the guess is not equal to the hidden number. In that case, we output please try again. Otherwise, the output is correct. So let's just take a look at how that program runs. We first compile and then execute, and let's take a guess of 50. 50 is please try again. What if we do the hidden number 46? Correct. Okay, so we're going to first give the user a little bit more feedback. If their guess was too high, then what we want to say, we want to give them the hint is your guess was too high. Okay, let's see how that works. Compile, execute. So if I guess 46, it just says correct. If I guess 60, it says your guess was too high. If I guess 30, it just tells me please try again. So we'll add another if statement, which will check if the guess is too low. Okay. Once again, we'll test by compiling, then executing. Too high is correct. Let's try a smaller number. 30, too low. And what if we're just right? Just says correct. That's pretty good. The user has to run the program every time they want to make a guess. Using a while loop, we can change the behavior of the program to allow the user to make multiple guesses during one run of the program. And what we'll do is we'll turn this if statement of when the user's incorrectly guessed into a while loop. So let's go ahead and do that. So while the guess is not equal to the hidden number, and now let's recompile. We have an error on line 25. Expected primary expression before else. We have an expected a colon before else. The reason for this error is that after a while there is no else. Not like in an if else, which is what we just had before. There's no else with a while loop. So in fact what we're going to want to do is get rid of the else after the while loop and just have the comment correct. Now why is that? Well, with the while loop we're going to stay inside of this loop until the person correctly guesses, because as long as the user continues to incorrectly guess, then this while loop will be true and will just remain inside. So let's take a look at what happens. Let's see if we can compile. The program compiles. So let's say we guessed 46, the correct number. Then you see it says correct. Why? Because when we guessed 46, came to the while loop, 46 is equal to the hidden number. So our guess was equal to the hidden number, which means the while loop expression was false, which means the program came down to the output that says correct. So we skipped the while loop. Now what happens if we put in an incorrect result, let's say 50? Well, then we get a program that's running infinitely. Why? I'm going to cancel that program. What I did was Control C. In some editors, Control D is correct to cancel the process. So the program would have just run forever, constantly outputting. Let's take a look at why. So when I guessed incorrectly, I put in the number 50. And then, in the while loop, we get 50 is not equal to 46. That's true. So we enter the while loop, and then we do the first if statement, which is 50 greater than 46. Yes, that's true. So we outputted your guess was too high, which we see here. Then we go to the next if statement, which is 50 less than 46. No. So we do not output your guess was too low, which was never outputted. Then the output please try again occurs, which we see please try again. Then we reach the end of the while loop, so we come back up to the beginning of the while loop and we reevaluate. Is 50 not equal to 46? Well, that's true. 50 is not equal to 46. So we've re-entered the while loop, and the same process happens again inside the while loop. And then it goes back to the top of the while loop once again. And that's how we end up in this infinite loop. The program would never end. So what are we going to do about this? Well, we just need to make sure the person can take another guess. at the end of the loop. So I'm going to copy the code there, which is to ask the user to try again. So there we have guess a number between 0 and 100. I'm going to save. Let's first compile and then execute. So if I guess correctly, what happens? The program exits and tells me correct, because the while loop is never entered. Now, what if we guess incorrectly? Let's say 50. It first tells me your guess was too high, please try again, and then guess a number. What happened here? Well, when I entered 50, it's at this statement, the cin. I entered 50, then we go to the while loop, and we ask, is 50 not equal to 46? Yes, 50 is not equal to 46. So we enter the while loop, and we ask, was your guess greater than the hidden number? Well, yes, 50 is greater than 46. So we outputted, your guess was too high, which was correctly outputted here on the screen. And then it went to the next if statement, which asks, is the guess less than the hidden number? Well, no, 50 is not less than 46, which is why we did not output your guess was too low. And then we outputted please try again here. And then we outputted guess a number between 0 and 100, which we see here. And then we accepted a new input. Now our program's actually still just waiting. So let's input a new number. Let's say we enter 30. Okay, so now it tells me your guess was too low. So what happened here? So I entered 30 in this cin, then it went to the beginning of the while loop again, and it asked, is 30 not equal to 46? Well, that's true. Then it asked, we went to the if statement, which is asking, is the guess greater than the hidden number? No, it is not. So we don't output your guess was too high. Then it goes to the next if statement, was your guess less than the hidden number? Yes, 30 is less than 46. So we outputted your guess was too low, which we can see here. Your guess was too low. Then the program outputs please try again, guess a number between 0 and 100, and it's currently waiting for us to try again. So let's try the correct value, 46. What happened? We entered 46 in that cin, then it went up to the while loop. We had 46 not equal to 46. No, that's false. So we exited the while loop. Program came down to the cout statement, where the program outputted correct, which is shown here on the output, and then the program exited with the return 0. Excellent. Thank you.